Every time you get a like, a ping, a notification, your brain releases a powerful chemical, dopamine. It's the feel-good neurotransmitter, the one responsible for motivation, pleasure, and reward. But here's what no one tells you. Too much dopamine can make you miserable. Just like sugar, caffeine, or alcohol, your brain can get addicted to stimulation. And when that happens, silence becomes painful, focus becomes impossible, and joy, it disappears. This video is not just about dopamine. It's about how to reset your brain and reclaim control of your life. Dopamine isn't bad. In fact, it's essential for survival. It drives motivation, learning, curiosity, and pleasure. The problem isn't dopamine itself. It's the constant artificial spikes from modern life. Dr. Anna Lembke, author of Dopamine Nation, says, "We're living in a dopamine overload. The brain adapts by producing less dopamine or reducing receptors, leading to a crash." This is why social media becomes less fun. Food doesn't taste as good. Music feels dull. And you can't sit still without checking your phone. You've trained your brain for constant stimulation. Here are the signs of dopamine overload. You're always reaching for your phone, even in silence, boredom, or conversation. You need more to feel less. One reel becomes 20, one cookie becomes 5, one game becomes hours. You're addicted to multitasking. Watching Netflix while scrolling Instagram, while eating dinner. You feel anxious when doing nothing. Stillness feels like a threat. Silence feels like withdrawal. You've lost joy in simple things, nature, reading. Conversations all feel boring now. But you're not broken, you're overstimulated. Let's look at a few real-world examples of dopamine detox. Chris Bailey, author of The Productivity Project, did a full dopamine fast. No screens, no sugar, no music. For 24 hours. He said it was hell for the first 12 hours, but bliss after that. David Goggins uses long-distance running to reset his dopamine sensitivity. No headphones, just pain, breath, and silence. Cal Newport, author of Digital Minimalism, built an entire lifestyle around reducing digital dopamine input. He calls it intentional discomfort. These people didn't quit dopamine. They rebalanced it. Here's how you can reset your brain. Step 1. Identify your dopamine triggers. Make a list of what you reach for when bored. Social apps, snacks, YouTube, and so on. Step 2. Pick a 24-hour window. Go screen-free. No sugar. No digital entertainment. Let your brain reset its baseline. It will feel awful. That's how you know it's working. Step 3. Embrace boredom. Walk. Meditate. Journal. Let your brain remember what real pleasure feels like. Step 4. Reintroduce mindful stimulation. Bring back habits like reading, music, and time in nature, but consciously, not passively. Step 5. Make it a weekly ritual. One dopamine light day each week can prevent overload. Bonus tip. Create a boredom toolkit. Prepare offline joy activities like a sketch pad, a journal, a physical book, a musical instrument, or a walking route. Train your brain to find natural highs. You don't need more dopamine. You need dopamine balance. As Dr. Lembke puts it, the antidote to pleasure is pain, and the antidote to pain is pleasure. You've been taught to chase more likes, more screens, more hacks, but what if the real secret was less? When you reset your brain, stillness feels powerful. Joy returns. Clarity appears. Life becomes vibrant again. Not because your world changed, but because your brain did. If this episode gave you even 1 second of clarity, hit that like button so we can reach more minds like yours. Subscribe to Inner Craft for weekly doses of insight, truth, and clarity. This is more than a channel. It's a movement. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, guard your mind, protect your peace, live with craft. If I told you that just 5 minutes a day could reduce anxiety, improve focus, and even boost happiness, Would you try it? No, it's not a workout. It's not a supplement. It's a pen, a piece of paper, and a conversation with yourself. It's called journaling, and the science behind it is powerful. From Oprah to Tim Ferriss to Emma Watson, some of the most mentally resilient people have one thing in common. They write daily. In the next few minutes, I'll show you why journaling works and how to start in less than 5 minutes a day. Let's start with your brain. Every day, it's bombarded with thousands of thoughts, hundreds of decisions, and emotional noise from the world around you. When left unprocessed, all this becomes mental clutter, and your mind turns foggy. Dr. James Pennebaker, a leading researcher in expressive writing, found that journaling reduces stress, improves memory, and even boosts the immune system. Why? Because writing forces your brain to slow down, organize your thoughts, label emotions, and make sense of chaos. Journaling gives your mind a place to exhale. Real people swear by it. Oprah Winfrey has kept a gratitude journal for over 20 years. She says, "It's the single most powerful thing I've done for clarity and joy." Tim Ferriss, best-selling author, calls journaling his emotional windshield wiper. He uses it daily to reflect and release stress. Emma Watson journals to manage anxiety. She says, "It's my way of understanding myself when things get loud." These aren't monks or therapists. These are high performers who write to survive. So how do you start? Here's a 5-minute formula used by psychology experts and peak performers. In the morning, spend 2 to 3 minutes writing answers to these 3 questions. What am I grateful for today? What would make today great? What is my intention for the day? Practicing gratitude activates the brain's prefrontal cortex and builds long-term happiness. In the evening, spend 2 to 3 minutes reflecting with these prompts. What went well today? What challenged me? What did I learn or feel? This helps you process stress, understand emotions, and grow self-awareness. You don't have to do both. Start with one, morning or night. Consistency matters more than perfection. Want to explore other styles? Try free writing. Just write whatever comes to mind without judgment. Use prompt journaling. Ask questions like, "What am I avoiding?" or "What do I need right now?" Try visualization journaling. Write as if your goals have already happened. Or try fear setting. Write the worst-case scenario and how you would handle it. You don't need to climb a mountain or meditate in silence for hours. Sometimes, clarity comes from just picking up a pen. As writer, Flannery O'Connor once said, "I write because I don't know what I think until I read what I say." And that's the truth. Journaling doesn't give you answers. It gives you a mirror, a safe space to reflect, release, and remember who you are beneath the noise. Try it for 7 days. 5 minutes, no rules, no filters, just you and the page. You'll be surprised at how loud your inner clarity becomes. If I told you that just 5 minutes a day could reduce anxiety, improve focus, and even boost happiness, would you try it? If this episode gave you even 1 second of clarity, hit that like button so we can reach more minds like yours. Subscribe to Inner Craft for weekly doses of insight, truth, and clarity. This is more than a channel. It's a movement. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, guard your mind, protect your peace, live with craft.